find this guy early and often.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ballgame.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators. Just playing in that rivalry, you know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans. But this rivalry, I'm telling you, every single year, that was #1 team you wanted to beat.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they...
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. He's got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to pull out.
He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Tackled at the 24 and almost even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Rumbles ahead for a pickup of 5 to the 29.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. Man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
Got a little space. Jumped on top of the pile. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Waddle. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Flowers. Touchdown, Georgia! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And what a great job of being cool under pressure. He knew there was a defender about to hit him, and he held on to it as long as he could before letting it go. He paid for it, but what an accurate shot vertically down the field for an explosive play in the passing game.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the...
He'll take a shot. Just about picked off in the end zone, and that would have put a stop to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this defense has been outstanding in coverage early in this game. We're just in the first quarter. Of course, they already have an interception. They should have had their second right there.
They'll run it from the gun. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Gators will go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Buys a little extra time. The throw. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Working that left side. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percent.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Grabs it inside the 15. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Toss sweep to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Dogs! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Slips through the line. He's got it out. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. Handoff from the gun. He gets it across the 25 to the 24, give him 5 on the carry.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. That's reeled in, it's buffed. Line out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double.
Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy has had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He's in open space downfield. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. That's caught. It sucks. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the...
And the defense, Dave, got him at the 27. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And that's now their 3rd sack of the game. This is one of the best units in the entire country getting after the quarterback. They have done such a great job recruiting athletes up front and in their front 7. They can blitz. They can rush you with...
Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabs the screen around all kinds of defenders. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Makes the catch. It's Vic. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Got a man, it's Vic. At the 45, on his way. Oh, there's an alley to the left. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback, receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. A really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the...
Next going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
This quarterback is really struggling in this game with decisions and also accuracy. He's already been picked off multiple times, and that time, that was a bad underthrow. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Rolling right and going deep. Pulls in the deep ball. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Fighting for the goal, and the ball's out. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting takeaways, and with their backs against the wall, they're able to force the fumble and fall on it in the end zone for a touchback.
Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to...
Breaks into the open. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Working the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the beatdown has ensued. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly, they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the 2nd half.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Little is more infuriating or frustrating than a red zone turnover. That's what happened the last time they had it. Now a chance to atone. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Connection to the right. Smashes through the tackle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. And the Gators getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Unloads it left. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles, and a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get...
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's the problem when you're living in 2nd and long situations. Sometimes the quarterbacks feel like they just got to go get it all back in one throw. That's what he was trying to do on that one. He forced it into traffic, and the defense made him pay, coming up with a huge interception.
Defense just going after him. They stop him for a loss of 6.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative one.
Going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And they can't connect a costly turnover on down.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Gators have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Florida! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
And they tacked on the extra point. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Waddle. Turning it on. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing.
Turning on the Jets. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew...
And it's picked off for the 4th time today. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Buck. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab on the left side. The freshman brought down after bringing that one in.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Still running at the 40. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Waddle. Finds a crease at the 20. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Finds his big tight end. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, give the defense credit there. They took all the quarterback's options downfield away from him.
And they fake it. He wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is incomplete off the fake field goal, and sometimes you just outsmart yourself. You want to be bold and daring, but sometimes you got to know when to just take the 3. The Gators sending the offense back to work. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
The Gators are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Buck. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. And the Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Yeah, and David, you just wonder at this point, is it just too little too late? This is one of their best playmakers offensively, but they just haven't been able to get him going in this game. Big reason why they're losing.
Yeah, and the defense has done a great job understanding that. I got to take that guy away. That's priority number 1. Understand it. Late in the game now, up by multiple scores. I'm playing my defense a little bit different. Can't give up the big plays. Time is on my side.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. There is no point in a field goal here, so the offense stays on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. He really does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the way.
There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got him.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer.